This is Lee Sterling of ParamountSports.com, and today I'm going to give you the breakdown for the 2024 season for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, the Ohio State Buckeyes last year went 11-2. That's not a good season for them. When you lose 2 games at Ohio State, they were playing for the Big Ten championship and to get in the semifinals, college football playoffs, and lost to Michigan. And then after that, they lost to Missouri in the bowl game. A lot of guys sat out, so that was really a nothing game, didn't mean anything. But that loss to Michigan, I think, really exposed them in some ways. And they did a really good job going forward. I think will give them a better chance at having a successful season. Last year, the reason I thought that they didn't beat Michigan was couldn't run the football. Only ran for 4.2 yards per carry rushing for the season, after 4 straight years of running between 5.4 and 6 yards per carry. Also poor red zone offense. They were also, missing field goals in key situations. And for the season, -2 in turnover ratio. You almost never see a team that gets to the college football playoff with a minus turnover ratio, whereas Michigan, which won it all, was +19. How had they been able to upgrade their team and have a chance to move on and maybe win it all? Well, brought in 4 premier portal players. Will Howard, quarterback from Kansas State, maybe not quite as good a passer as McCord, but he's a better runner, mainly on design runs. So I think he will be a slight upgraded quarterback. Krishan Junkins from Ole Miss, one of the top, I think, 4 or 5 running backs in the country. Also, Seth McLaughlin. McLaughlin also is from Alabama, center, position of need, and probably the best safety, college football safety, Caleb Downs from Alabama. These are 4 really good portal player additions for Ohio State. So 2 tough road games for them this year, at Oregon and also at Penn State. But they have the number 1 set of running backs, in my opinion, college football, with the addition of Jeremiah Smith from South Florida, 6'3" receiver, 215. I think they have 2 of the top 4 or 5 wide receivers. They have an amazing defense, number 2 pass defense, and also a top 20 special teams unit. The Big Ten, with 4 more teams, Washington, Oregon, USC, and UCLA, is going to be a better conference. But I don't think it's top-heavy this year. So I'm not going to bet them at to win at +150 to win the conference championship, the Big Ten conference championship. I think the better bet, even if they don't win the conference, with 12 teams in it, I think that they will end up being in the championship game. If they do, their chance at +400 to win the national championship, I think, is a strong bet. So I'm going to take Ohio State +400 to win the national championship. I think they're a much better team this year. Also, like Chip Kelly, they brought in the offensive coordinator, former coach of UCLA. Turned out he and Day were together when Chip Kelly was at New Hampshire and Day was there playing football for him. So I think Ohio State's going to be really good this year, and they'll at least be in the championship game. You want to hop on board? The only winning service in the country, 29 out of 30 years. Go to ParamountSports.com or 800-400-9741. Start winning today.